Hello, everybody. It's Emery48 here, and welcome back to Marvel Monday. Today's Marvel Monday is on Agent Carter Season 1. Now, there was also a short called Agent Carter One Shot, which I will go over a little bit in this as well. So, One Shot, it gave a little background into how Agent Carter gets to the position that she is in the show, in SSR, the Scientific Research something, I don't know. Basically shows that she's a badass. She gets promoted to S.H.I.E.L.D. It not being a full length episode, did hurt it a little bit, in my opinion. I thought it was a good 15 minutes, but once I watched the show and realized that they had good 40-minute episodes, the short was a little bit not as good. Episode 1 in Season 1 is Now Is Not the End. I was always a big fan of NCIS back in the day with Ziva David, and when she would fight other female operatives from, like, Israel or wherever, it was always really cool. Anyone who can fight with heels and a dress, already impressive. A very cool character. I liked Agent Carter in Captain America, like I mentioned last week. And she just gets better every time. I really like the story so far. Mr. Stark, Howard Stark, cool character. That's my thoughts on Episode 1. Episode 2, Bridge and Tunnel. This one, a lot of stuff goes down. Really cool episode. Water blows up, makes big boom. Always like that. Episode 3, Time and Tide. The Howard Stark's butler, Jarvis, is working with, or assisting Agent Carter, not with the SSR. Gets taken in by the SSR for found license plate and bumper. There's a boat, Stark Inventions, that was found, and Officer Kaminsky gets killed. Really emotional episode overall, which is always going to impress me. Anytime a show can get me emotionally attached to characters, especially ones that I don't even necessarily like. Kaminsky wasn't one of my favorite characters up to the point where he died, and I was still sad when he did die. Episode 4 is the Blitzkrieg button. Howard Stark returns to the U.S. He got smuggled back in. Peggy, or Agent Carter, steals Stark's vial of Captain America blood from the SSR, because the SSR has all of the stuff from the boat. Agent Carter's neighbor is another spy of some sort, and she killed the person going after Agent Carter, who also snuck Stark back into New York, and then Agent Carter and Jarvis broke Stark out of it. I don't really know why Stark had to get broken out of it. It was a very odd thing, but whatever. That confused me. I'm guessing he didn't want to pay for being smuggled back into the country, I guess. I don't know. I was lost on that. Episode 5, The Iron Ceiling. Agent Carter breaks a code that was coming through a typewriter from a Russian operative. A sale was confirmed on that typewriter, and Carter and the SSR, my notes are a little all over the place right now, but it's fine, and the SSR rejoined the 107th, the unit that fought with Captain America in the previous movie. One of the 107th was shot and killed by a girl. They're at the school that Carter's neighbor went to when she was younger. It's a Russian training school for girls. They learn to fight, they learn to have American accents. They basically become Russian spies to infiltrate America and American families. An SSR agent was killed. This one, I don't know if it had a name. Didn't have many speaking parts if it did. The Russians had captured an engineer to build one of Stark's stolen weapons and a psychiatrist to basically calm down the engineer. Carter is earning the respect from Thompson and the Chief, two SSR agents. Episode 6 is Sin to Air. Carter's neighbor is part of Leviathan. It's a Russian operation. Carter and Jarvis try to find the Russian spy who possibly tricked Stark, which they are guessing is a female that was born and raised in that school, because Stark can be easily influenced by attractive women. Carter's neighbor is working with the psychiatrist, who also told Carter's neighbor to kill Carter. SSR attempts to arrest Carter. The psychiatrist gets info out of an SSR agent and convinces him to kill himself in traffic. His ring, he keeps going like this with his ring to do some telepathic power of hypnosis. Carter's neighbor tries to kill her, but Thompson and Sousa, two SSR agents, come around the hallway as they were looking for Carter. So she is not able to kill Carter. And Thompson and Sousa arrest Carter. Sousa was the one that had figured out that Carter was the blonde at a party previously, so he knows that she has not been telling the full truth. Episode 7, Snafu. Carter tells all. She reveals everything. She's been working with Howard Stark, trying to prove his innocence, and that he is innocent. He's not been selling on the black market. His stuff got stolen and was sold on the black market. Very different. Chief is under the Doctor's spell. Sousa and Thompson are investigating where the Doctor was. The Doctor was Morse coding to the Russian spy. Chief escorts the Doctor to the lab to take a Stark invention. The Doctor and spy girl got away with a Stark weapon. Chief killed by Doctor. He had tricked the Chief to put on this life vest. It was a Stark invention that didn't quite work as planned and overheated until it exploded. So the Chief jumped out the window to keep everybody else alive, but he did die. The weapon in the theater, the Russian spy brought the weapon that they had stolen from SSR, put it in a theater, and everyone began fighting. It was a gas. Everyone began fighting and killing everyone in the theater. Everyone was dead. No survivors. They all killed each other. The final episode in season 1 is Valediction. Stark turns himself in to SSR to be bait. Stark does a press conference and takes back Captain America's blood. Stark gets captured by the psychiatrist and the Russian spy. The VE Day celebration on Times Square is a possible target for the remaining canisters of the gas, which is meant to be dispersed from the air. Carter kills the Russian spy. Or so we think. She gets knocked out of a window, lands on a plane, a lot of blood. Sousa knocks out the Doctor. The spy is not dead. She did lose a lot of blood. Stark thinks Captain America's blood was lost during this fight and things. Jarvis had given it to Carter, who dumped it into the river. The Doctor has been put in a cell with like a dog mask, so he can't talk, with the Hydra scientist/engineer. That's the end of season 1, and I honestly really enjoyed it. It was a very good season. I'm invested in a lot of the characters. I thought the plot was really good. It moved along what we saw in Captain America, and I think it pulled a lot of the things that I enjoyed from it. The 1940s theme, semi-realistic path of humanity, and continue to build on it. I really like cop shows. As I said previously, I liked NCIS a lot. And I mean, you combine that with the 40s. My favorite video game is Mafia 2, which is 1940s based. The Godfather movies are great. It's like a combination of a lot of things that I really enjoy. So this is a good show for me, and I would definitely recommend it to you if you haven't watched it or if it's been a while. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.